Whole Story Quest Audiobooks presents Into the Bear Pit by Craig Whyte, narrated by David Mccallion. Prologue. Ibrox, Glasgow, 7th of May 2011. It was no use. We were stuck. There were fans everywhere, blocking the road. "Let's just walk from here, shall we?" I said to the others in our taxi. We stepped out into Edmiston Drive, gesturing to the guys in the taxi behind to do the same. Surrounding us were people clad in blue, white and red. Looming ahead, dominating the skyline to our left, was Ibrox Stadium, home of Rangers F.C, the club which, as of yesterday afternoon, I owned. It was my first visit to the ground since completing the takeover from David Murray. And it was match day. There were just 3 games to the end of the season. It was nip and tuck between Rangers and Celtic, as it always seemed to be, but 3 wins and the title was ours. Starting today, at home against Hearts in a lunchtime kick-off. We'd only walked a few paces when people started to recognise me. You could hear a few murmurs. "There he is. That's Craig Whyte." Then it started to build. Some fans started chanting. Many broke into applause. A few shook my hand and wanted their photo taken. My first taste of what owning Rangers might mean had come just a couple of hours after signing the paperwork in David Murray's office in Edinburgh. My team and I had caught the train to Glasgow. It seemed the obvious way to travel between the cities, but seeing the new owner of Rangers on a busy commuter train was clearly surprising for some. By the time we arrived, there were TV cameras waiting. That reception, however, was nothing compared to this. As we walked towards the ground and the imposing structure of the Archibald Leach-designed Bill Struth main stand, property that now belonged to me, we had a problem. How did we actually get in? We asked a police officer. "We'll get someone to escort you in," came the reply. The next thing we knew, we were flanked by 2 mounted cops. We were now swept along on a wave of good feeling. The BBC reporter Chris Mccallion caught up with me as we walked towards the ground. "How does it feel," he asked, "to be walking inside Ibrox for the first time as owner?" "Very exciting," I replied. And it was. I could scarcely believe it was
Sample complete. Ready to continue?